you get the win, that's all that matters, but the close of that game is certainly super interesting. I'm just going to lob this over to you. What's your thoughts on what happened late in this one?
We just got to find a way to win. You know, they were putting their head down, going to the rim, and we had some plays that probably weren't the best. But we did a lot of good things, and to win here, the way this team has been playing, and just finding a way to win at the end was, you know, it's tough to win on the road. So we understand the things we have to work on and get better, but a lot of guys stepped up and made great plays. I thought our defense in the second half was terrific, and we'll get better. You know, I think Mitch is working through his conditioning, but he has such a great impact on the game. He's impossible to score over. I thought that, you know, I just mentioned to the guys about Julius playing a great game without shooting well. Rebounding off the charts, the playmaking, phenomenal. R.J. Barrett, huge. Scoring, but his defense over the top, discipline on that last play. DeRozan's great at utilizing the shot fake, and they're a really good team. So proud of how hard we fought. We had a number of guys step up and do good things. Came out strong to start the game, and then found a way to win in the end.
Yeah, you mentioned the Bulls. Obviously, you've got to credit them with the way they started this season. For you guys, as you're going through the process, take me through what it takes to learn how to close when you've got new guys on the team and guys trying to get used to each
Yeah,
other.
that's, you know, the big thing is understanding that the intensity of the fourth quarter is different. And so the game's called differently, it's played differently, and then we have to understand what we're trying to get to. And for the most part, I thought we did. I didn't like some of our plays defensively in the last 2 minutes, but overall, I was very pleased with our defense because you have to fly around. They were small. We're covering a lot of ground. I thought the rebounding was good. So we'll take a look at the film, look at the things that we could do better, and we know the games keep coming. So you can't feel too good about it. Tomorrow we know we have to get ready for New Orleans. That'll be another challenge for us. So keep improving every day. That's what we're concentrating on.
And Coach, you know, you spent half your career between Chicago and New York, so to come back, have the MVP chance for Derek, you were part of all of that. What does it mean to kind of be back here? Also get the win, of course, but just to be back.
Well, it was wonderful. It was, you know, that team that I was with during that time was special. They're a great group of guys. It's great to see them. Obviously, the Bulls honoring Joakim says a lot about them. So I was thrilled for that, for Joakim and his family. And I was thrilled for us that we got the win.
How satisfying is it to do it amid a charged atmosphere? I mean, it was pretty loud here for the Joakim night, and to just let it out.
Yeah, well, you knew there would be emotion in this game, and then there was and that's the challenge of getting ready to play in this league every night. That's a big part of winning, and so the emotion of the building, the fact that they were undefeated, that they're off to a great start, they're playing great basketball. We knew we were going to have to be at our best, and we're still striving to be a 48-minute team, and we're not there yet. So we know we got a lot to work on, but I thought the way we started the game, to start the game up 16-6, I thought it spoke to the readiness of the team to play. And then we knew there'd be runs in the game. It's a long game. You got to keep going. You have to navigate through the ups and downs of a game, but to have the mental toughness, the physical toughness, the emotional toughness to get through whatever's coming our way. And that's what I was proud of. We handled it all.
Tom, did you notice in that 12-0 run the Bulls made at the end, any similarities, any common threads between that and the Orlando game? Were there any common issues?
Well, there's always things that, like you're navigating how the game's being officiated, you're navigating the matchups, you're navigating time and score. So there's a lot of things that you're looking at. But the fact of the matter is this, is that we're finding ways to win games. And you can nitpick this, nitpick that, And you could do that for every team, every game in the league. There's things after every game that you do well, things that you don't do as well as you would like. It's important to, when you win, you're fighting human nature, to be honest with yourself, look at what you have to improve upon, and then focus in on that area the next day. There's a long way to go, and obviously you're trying to build the right habits. So we want to do it every day. We want to count on the work, the preparation, and all that goes into winning, and we want to be playing our best basketball the second half of the season. So we know we don't have it all figured out. We know there's a lot of work to be done, and we're going to stay focused on the work that needs to be done.
RJ took a very attacking mentality, like right from the jump. He was going to do a lot tonight. What did you see from that?
Well, I thought he was great. I thought his defense phenomenal. I think the way he ran the floor was great. I think the pick and roll, getting downhill, attacking the rim, great. And also he's been very unselfish. So when he gets downhill, he's spraying the ball, he's making good decisions. His all-around play has been terrific. And right now we're still getting a feel for each other. We got, 2 new starters. Yeah, you really 3 if you can, if we're counting Mitch, which is obviously played half a season last year. And so just getting that feel, it's going to get that. And I love the way every game they get better and better, right? So they're building chemistry. The second unit's been strong for us because they've been together, right? So they have a good understanding of what they have to do out there. And then we're going to be mixing and matching. I don't know, it's pretty balanced right now. If some guy's got to go and good, he'll play a little more of that next night. The other guy he'll play. But I love the fact that everyone is sacrificing for the team and putting the team first. And that's how you win big in this league.
The final defensive stop, was that perfect? You double teamed the guy you wanted, and was that what you wanted to see?
Yeah, and like I said, DeRozan and Levine, they're both closers, and they put a lot of pressure on you. And so I've seen those guys make big shot after big shot throughout their careers. And DeMar, he's so good at getting to his spot and then drawing you into the air and drawing fouls. And that's what I loved about. We gave the appropriate help. RJ stayed disciplined. He challenged at the end very well. It was, and look, I've seen DeRozan's a heck of a player. He's made shots with people hanging all over him throughout his career. So, I know how good he is. So, but just finding a way to win at the end, and whatever you have to do at the end to get that win. If we have to get 5 stops in a row, great. If we have to get 5 stops, we got to have the belief that we can do that.
Coach, on a night like this, when you obviously mentioned that Julius did a lot to impact when he's being double teamed, the shots aren't falling, your depth was on display tonight. What stood out to you about the way that the other guys were able to get it done?
Well, that's what the point I was trying to make about how Julius played really well. He made plays. We got wide open threes. He read the defense really well. And so that's what gave us that initial cushion. And they were coming hard from the baseline, and he was reading, and guys were getting to their space. And that's what winning is all about. Just the game tells you to play to make. And so Julius can beat you with his scoring. He can beat you with his rebounding. He can beat you with his passing. He can beat you with his ability to get to the free throw line. There's so many different ways he can hurt you. And he rebounded great. He was a great playmaker, and I just loved it. I loved the way he played. It wasn't about scoring. So he didn't. He had some good looks that normally he makes. He didn't make it. Great. So he did other things just to help us win, and that's what it's all about.
Have you seen him take another step in that direction?
Yeah, Julius is a great student in the game and a great worker. I think every year he's gotten better. And I thought last year he had a monster year. He gets a lot more attention, right? And I think he's used to that now. And he's not fighting the pressure. He's making the right play, right? So if you're being like Kemba and Derek, when they get blitzed in the pick and roll, they get off, they don't fight it, right? So we get quality shots off of that. When Julius is getting double teamed now, he's spraying the ball, and we're getting easy looks, which is great. That's the way the game's supposed to be played.